The Famous 5 Short Stories Collection by Enid Blyton. Five have a puzzling time. It was dark and very quiet in Kirin Cottage, almost midnight. The five were all in bed. Yes, Timmy the dog too. He was lying on George's feet, his usual place at night. He was not having a very comfortable time because George, whose real name was Georgina, was so restless. She tossed and turned and groaned, and at last awoke Anne, who was in the bed next to her.
What's the matter, George? Is your tooth troubling you again?
Yes, the brute. Get off my feet, Timmy. I'll just have to get up and walk about.
Poor old George. Good thing you're going to the dentist tomorrow.
Don't remind me of that. Go to sleep, Anne. I didn't mean to disturb you.
All right. See you in the morning.
Here, Timmy. Let's have a look out of the window. Oh, look at Kirin Bay. Isn't it lovely? And you can just see Kirin Island. My island, Timmy. Oh, what's that? Anne, quick, wake up. Come and see. There's a light shining on Kirin Island. A light, I tell you. Somebody's there on my island. Anne, come and see.
What's the matter, George? What did you say?
I said there's a light on Kirin Island. Somebody must be there. Without permission, too. I shall get my boat and row out at once.
Oh, George, don't be an ass. As if you could get your boat out and row across the bay in the middle of the night. You must be mistaken. Let me see. Now, where's this light?
It's gone. It went out just as you jumped out of bed. Who can be there, Anne? I'll wake the boys and tell them. We'll get my boat. Dick! Julian, wake up! Something's going on over in Kirin Island. I saw a light there. Oh, do wake up!
George's excited voice not only woke up the boys, but her father as well. He sat up in bed in the next room, thinking there must be burglars in the house.
Robbers, my dear. Where's my big stick?
Quentin, it's only the children. I expect George's toothache is worse.
I'll go and see what they're up to. Now, children, what on earth is this all about?
There's a light on Kirin Island. On my island. I'm going to see who it is, and so is Timmy. If no one will come with me, I shall go alone.
Indeed, you won't go. Now get back to bed. Rowing to Kirin Island in the middle of the night. You must be mad. There can't be anyone there. You had a bad dream or something.
Father, there's a light there. I saw it.
Oh, rubbish. Look out of this window. Not a glimmer of any sort to be seen. You dreamt it.
I did not. Somebody's there, I tell you. Trespassing.
Well, let them trespass. You and the boys can go over tomorrow.
I can't. I've got to go to the dentist and have this beastly, horrible tooth out. I must go tonight.
Shut up, George. Be sensible. Whoever is there will still be there tomorrow. I'll go over with Dick. Anyway, there's no light there now. You probably made a mistake. Oh, go to bed for goodness sake.
Oh, Timmy, they make me so angry. Now my tooth's aching worse than ever.
Here, George, take these 2 pills. Your tooth will soon stop aching. Do be sensible, dear.
That's one thing old George can't be. Cheer up, George. That tooth will be gone tomorrow, and there won't be anyone on your island, you'll see. And everything will be all right again.
The little pills quickly did their work, and in 5 minutes George was fast asleep. In the morning, when she awoke, she remembered at once what she had seen the night before. A light on her island. And then she remembered the dentist. Her tooth had stopped aching and she told Anne that she wouldn't go to the dentist. She would go to Kirin Island with Timmy and the boys. But her father thought differently, and George was packed off with her mother in the car for her visit to the dentist. Timmy went with her.
Poor old George. She does get so het up about things.
Well, anyone gets upset with a toothache. I wonder if George did see a light on the island last night. You didn't see one, did you, Anne?
No, it was all dark there. Honestly, I think George must have dreamt it. Anyway, she can take out her boat this afternoon, and we'll go with her and have a good look around. That should satisfy her. Don't you think so, Dick?
She may not feel like doing anything except having a bit of a rest. She's had toothache for days now, and it does get you down. I tell you what, we three will get the boat and go over to the island this morning. Then, when we find nothing and nobody there, except the rabbits and the jackdaws, we can tell George, and she won't worry anymore.
Right. Let's go now, straight away. Uncle Quentin will be glad to get rid of us. He's working hard this morning on one of his newest problems.
We'll row right round the island and see if there is a boat tied up anywhere, or beached. If there isn't, we'll know there's no one there. It's too far for anyone to swim to.
They went to the beach to get George's boat and set off in the warm spring sunshine.
Here we are. Almost there. In and out of the rocks we go. My word. I'm sorry for anyone who tries to come here in the middle of the night, unable to see what rocks to avoid. Not a sign of a boat anywhere. George must have dreamt it all.
We'll land at our usual little cove. I bet no one else would know how to get there if they didn't already know the way.
The water's like glass here. I can see the bottom of the cove.
Right, here we are. All out and let's heave the boat up onto the beach.
All together now. Heave. That should do it.
Look at the rabbits. Tame as ever.
Good thing Timmy's not here. He always looks so miserable when he sees the rabbits, because he knows he mustn't chase them.
Let's start our search at the old ruined castle. It's quite close.
Good idea.
The jackdaws are as friendly as ever. Look at them coming down to greet us.
Well, it doesn't look as if anyone is here.
And there was no boat anywhere. So how could anyone have come here? Let's see if there are any signs of a fire having been lit. The flames would have been seen at night.
If George saw a light, there must be a lamp or lantern somewhere. Anne, did she see the light high up on the island, as if it came from a tower?
She didn't say, but I should think it must be high up. We'll go up the old broken-down tower steps as far as we can, shall we? We might see something there, perhaps a lantern. It's possible, I suppose, that someone might have been signalling for some reason.
Careful, everyone. These old steps are really crumbling.
Well, I can't see anything like a light, or any signs of a fire.
Nor can I. Let's go and lie down on the grass and watch the rabbits. Hello. Why did the jackdaws all fly up then? And why are they checking so? What frightened them?
Funny. We didn't scare them, I'm sure. I suppose there can't be someone else here.
Well, we'll walk round the island and examine the rocks sticking up here and there. Someone might be hiding behind one of them.
You two go. I'm going to take off my sandals. I love running on the smooth sand in bare feet. I shall have a paddle too. The water's quite warm today.
The boys wandered off round the island. Anne sat down and undid her sandals. She set them by a big stone, so that she could easily find them again, and ran down into the sea. Soon Julian and Dick came back together, having gone all round the island, looking into every cranny. They called to Anne.
Hello,